Even though Mordhau continues to plunge into the abyss, between Swift's modding and my ideasmanship, the state of the combat has never been better. I want to quickly go over why that's the case, and offer anyone in the EU to try out the official Combat of Mordhau mod on my new Duelyard. There's only a handful of changes, so it still plays and feels like Mordhau. Chambers and morphs have been removed, all stabs have 475 millisecond wind up and can't be feinted, no combo on miss, sprinting is reduced on low stamina, swing feint window slightly reduced. Firstly, let's talk about chambers. Honestly, these should have been taken out in the alpha, but the devs felt too locked in at that stage to make the plunge. I even remember there was some discussion post-release to get these out, but as per usual, the devs decided to do nothing instead. The primary issue of chambers is it absolutely kills any feint-based playstyle. If your opponent at any time decides to input a chamber just as you feint, you've likely lost on stamina. You can spend an entire duel playing around the chamber using primarily excels just for them to get the chamber guess right and you've lost. The feint playstyle isn't even the dominant playstyle in this mod, as riposte still reigns supreme, which just goes to show how needless this mechanic is. Swing feints are plenty readable in Crush mod already, and OCOM increases this further with a slight reduction in the feint window. With chambers removed, the morph naturally has to go as well. Morphs have always been a questionable mechanic, as with many of Mordhau's additions. Their inclusion seemingly stems from a desire to be seen as different to Shiv 1, regardless of whether or not they're good changes. In the absence of chambers, the morph is simply a weaker feint, which can be combined with an actual feint, taking up far too much time for a single player's turn. The morph itself can't be punished, so they force you to stare at your opponent until they're done wasting time, as well as extending effective weapon ranges to the point where polearms no longer feel unique. Of course, no combo and miss makes a return, which I already have a whole video on. The half measure of slow combo that Crush added is an abomination in comparison. Often you can still retain initiative with some of the faster slow combos, like the scimitar. Removing combo from miss is far cleaner. Another small tweak is sprinting becomes much slower as you reach critical stamina levels. It's such a great change that I find myself appreciating it even when it's working against me, attempting to sprint cheese away on 0 stam. It makes no sense that you can be physically exhausted but still sprint across the map to then regen. And finally, the biggest and best change, stabs. With no chambers, stab feints were a little too broken, so stabs now can't feint at all. However, all weapons have a universal 475 millisecond wind up for their stabs, which, especially on the polearms, is a massive speed increase. What this means is you can now reliably punish feints no matter the weapon you're playing. Typically on Crush mod, you only see me playing with the Warhammer, Falchion or Messer. The reason being is these are the only 3 viable weapons with the swing wind up fast enough to punish feints on reaction. Kick punishers get baited by any half decent player. It honestly feels very refreshing being able to branch out from these 3, especially in BR, where the power weapons now feel like power weapons. Most of these high point polearms are seemingly balanced around the fact that they have decent stab damage, but the stab is generally off meta in Crush mod. The wind ups are slower than the swings, even though this makes no sense if you think about it. It's much faster to perform a stab in real life mechanically than a swing. They typically do less damage than their swing counterparts, as well as less stamina drain. In the odd cases where that's not true, they still drain less stamina than dedicated swing weapons. And they're difficult to drag. So typically if you're not swinging in Crush mod, you're losing. This is still the case in OCOM. Now the stabs play a critical role as a dedicated punish mechanic that isn't locked in place like the kick, or with convoluted complexity like Shiv 2's dedicated jab key. Landing one of these fast stab headshots in OCOM is ultra satisfying. Again, if you're interested in trying out this vastly improved gameplay, which I believe should now be referred to as the official combat of Mordhau, feel free to play on the OCOM Duelyard, join the Starfall server when I'm streaming BR, or set the mod up on your own server. I'll link the mod page for it below. The gambles. Yeah. We've got a team up, bro. It just means I hit you, I didn't mean it. Why is it not breaking? Unreal 2v2. I'll let them Jordan up. Good fight, bro. like to see them get through our defences. Okay. No. Right, here we go. The headshot collections. It's on another level. He's running. He's slow running. The slow run. Stouty's not that good, said Stouty. Oh. Bot dead. City bot dead. Let's take out this camper. Let's do a benefit to society here. Crazy how Stouty jumped in that tight space. Yep, camper down. Society's been improved. I'm thinking a 10 kill dub right now. Yeah, definitely. Let's see it. Let's get it.
UAV recon is standing by. UAV online.
I need blood. See an easy target there. Not going to say who it is because you'll know. He's a stream sniper. Didn't want to spook him. Calling out. Okay. Play team over that. They're trying to stop the dub, but they can't. Still still. bigger 10 kill win. Total domination. Of course, 13 kill game and it's washed. It's washed us out of nowhere with a one shot. We need to remove this weapon from the game. We need to actually remove.
UAV recon standing by.
Oh. He evaded the trap. You ate a bitch. Alright. Last time.
UAV recon standing by.
Oh. Why is he pushing me like this, bro? It's crazy how you almost hit that. Let's go! He's tilted, bro! Bro, he's actually tilted. Look at that. That was like a movie, man. The way he just get hit off camera. Oh, Mario'd on him. Taking a risk here. See if it pays off.
UAV recon standing by.
Oh, the stouty third party again. Sorry, they're actually gifting me. Oh no. Yeah, I might start like an economics YouTube channel. What do you guys think about that? Probably go something like this, right? So like, okay, welcome to Stouty's Economics, yeah? So like, rich people, they don't want to like give out their money, yeah? And Labour, they ain't gonna fix the problem. So like, what we gotta do basically is you gotta read my book. It's called the Mordhau game. And basically, in this book, what happens is like I become the top Mordhau player in the world, yeah? But like basically, rich people, they are like, it's us versus them, yeah? But subscribe to this channel and we're gonna fix it together. What do you think? Like, Is there a market for that?